ride for you today. We're unloading. The family is here. What's up, Latanya, Charmaine? Hey, Ma. Dad is here supervising as well. Hey, Mom, we're here. Mom is trying to organize. Mom is under stress.
I'm trying to give instructions and then looking at me like I'm taking over.
She's trying. Yeah, because you are taking over. She can't help herself. It's all right. We're here getting everything we need for back home, Jamaica, land we love. We're coming.
While the world sends thoughts and prayers, Jamaicans are buying one-way tickets back home on the island because of Hurricane Melissa. Because, Hurricane Melissa didn't just tear through Jamaica. It revealed something that the world has never seen before. Forget the GoFundMe, forget charity concerts. Jamaicans living in London, New York, Toronto, comfortably, stable jobs, citizenship papers. They're not just sending money. They are living, packing up their entire lives, selling houses, quitting jobs, flying into a disaster zone, and the world is asking why. Because what we are witnessing is not charity. It is something capitalism can't commodify and Western individualism can't understand. It's called home. And if you're from the diaspora, this will hit you different. Let us talk about this thing. Jamaicans coming back on the island to help those people, family, friends, hit or struck by the Hurricane Melissa. Watch, I'll be back.
Miss Jamaica, you arrived late. Yeah. What happened? What took you so long to come here? Would you enlighten us about your situation?
Absolutely. So Jamaica recently experienced a hurricane called Hurricane Melissa. And that's a Category 5 hurricane. It came literally 4 days before my departure date, and it literally tore out the western part of the island. So the western part has like about 4 or 5 parishes that were really severely affected, including Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, St. James, and Trelawney, amongst others. But people lost their homes. It was really, really terrible. And the airports were shut down as a result. So we've been trying to get relief from other countries, UK, US, everywhere else, to see if we can get some support for those individuals who lost their homes and their livelihood. So that's what we're trying to do.
We can relate with you because the Philippines, where my country, where I come from, is also battered with a lot of typhoons here in and out.
Yeah, and I do understand the situation with the Philippines as well. My empathy and sympathy goes out to everyone in the Philippines. I have a friend who actually lives in the Philippines as well. So they were sharing with me the challenges that they're facing with their family, and I am so heartbroken to know that, climate change is really affecting so many people. So many nations are really being negatively affected, and we're just overlooking it over and over again. So we really need to step up and try and see what we can do to assist everyone as a whole.
Contrary to popular belief, your life doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to be rich to answer the call when your country calls you. You only need to have a purpose and to want to fulfill that purpose. I can stay right here in the United States and work like a dog and die unfulfilled. Or I can go home and work like a dog and live for the rest of my life feeling like a better person and doing as much good as I can with my skills and my heart. So yes, I've answered the call to go back home to my sweet, sweet Jamaica. So sweet, sweet Jamaica, yes, I am making it happen, and I will be home soon. I've packed my bags, I've sold my house, and I'm on my way home to sweet, sweet Jamaica. The brain dump is over. We're bringing it all back home. There's no way we can see Melissa take such advantage of our country and don't go back and fix her up. We are never, ever going to abandon our parents. Not a country like Jamaica that gave us so much, or that gives us so much. Pride, joy, resilience, strength, happiness, best food, everything. Guess what? Yeah, man. If you can go back, go back. However you can do. Whatever help you can give. because Jamaica instilled in us everything that everybody want, and it have a bond in you like a true Jamaican. Yeah? So Jamaica, my sweet, sweet Jamaica, here I come. 45 years long enough. I'm coming back home.
Hey guys, welcome. Listen, you don't know me, I'm Stitchy. One of my favorite person, one of the most loyal, one of the most person I know. I always look out for people behind the scenes. I always go hard for people. So me feel like this is one of the best person for do this with for Jamaica. Jamaica will come together and we're gonna make sure we do it the right way for the Jamaican people. Them we'll buy a couple stuff. Stitchy will be going to Jamaica himself for dip on the ground and give them stuff here to the people. Stitchy, talk to them.
Yo, you see it yourself. You don't know already. Like, been want to do this before we even start do this. Like, we never even tell what celebrity what go on. Like, this I want the closest person to my heart. Never tell her nothing. But you see when God say I want to do something, you speak to the closest person around you. Like, anybody around you are really close to you and speak to you. Like, I was right there and would just call me and say, yo, Stitch, this is something we want to do. And really, really want to do it with you. And I say, yo, look at God. And may I tell us, I see it here. And like, I will eat more if I come, will eat more. As we said, here I say to ourselves, me I go up on the ground myself. And this is a lot of blessings already. And you know, more blessings that come after this. So
and make sure them know set to also Stitchy have enough stuff I got on behind the scenes. So make sure you go support the GoFundMe link, right, which will be in his bio on his personal page. And right, to my fans them the World Trophy Gang, I will be promoting the GoFundMe link from Stitchy page in my bio as well. Jamaica will just get started. Much more to come in our real life. Yeah.
You don't know.
What's up, everybody? This is Roger Mookin here.
And I'm Donovan Bailey.
We're really excited to announce that we've partnered with Toronto Caribbean newspaper at torontocaribbean.com. We're launching a campaign for Jamaica Relief called Shirt Off My Back. We're focusing on non-perishable food items, bottled water, linens, clothing, really essential items that's missing in the community, yeah?
Yeah, essentially this is for literally everything off your back. There's a lot of us that's very blessed. I'm one of those people. Roger is also one of those people. And we have to help those people in Jamaica that desperately need all these essentials. So please help us.
And this is my brother. He's from Jamaica. And interestingly enough, we met on a flight to Jamaica. So for many layers, we love the people there. Of course, this is his birthright. We take this very personal. So please support. Make sure you check out torontocaribbean.com.
You know, the difference is between sending a donation and buying one-way ticket into hurricane zone. You know the difference? It's everything. While the rest of the world watched Hurricane Melissa devastate Jamaica, a Category 5 winds entire parishes erased in just a night. Families displaced. Something unprecedented happened. Jamaicans abroad didn't just open their wallets. They opened their closets, packed their bags and said, coming home. Not for a week, not for a photo op, but forever. The airports are flooded, not with refugees living with Diaspora, returning. Engineers from London, nurses from Toronto, teachers from New York, skilled, settled, secure people walking away from it all, coming back home. And I need you to understand something. Yeah? This is not happening anywhere else. Not at this scale, not with this conviction. So today, I want to break down what Hurricane Melissa revealed about identity, belonging, and what home really means when you're from the diaspora, because this story, it's bigger than Jamaica. So, we all know that Hurricane Melissa struck Jamaica. St. Elizabeth, St. James, Trelawney, 4-5 parishes essentially wiped off the map, homes gone, livelihoods destroyed, infrastructure obliterated, the kind of a damage that takes decades to rebuild. Jamaica reaches out to the international community, the UK, the US, Caribbean neighbors, everywhere, relief organizations mobilize, the usual script, disaster strikes a developing nation, wealthy countries send aid, some celebrities tweet, maybe a benefit concert, what have you. Standard protocol for the global south. That's it. But that's wrong. Because while the machinery was spinning up, something else was happening. Jamaicans in the diaspora, people who left for better opportunities, who built lives in countries with stable economies and first world infrastructure, they started doing something the relief organizations didn't predict. They started coming home, not visiting, not volunteering for 2 weeks. Coming home. One woman said it plainly. I could not stay in the US, right? I just wanted to come back home, work hard and live the rest of my life feeling like a better person back home. Another man said, and I quote, we are never going to abandon our parents. Never. So it's family, Now, let us analyze what is actually happening here, because the Western media is completely missing it. Number one, this is about identity, not charity. When these Jamaicans say anything that touches Jamaica touches me, they're not speaking it's not metaphorically speaking, they're articulating a worldview that Western individualism has spent centuries trying to erase. The idea that your identity is not about you, your personal achievements, your bank account, your comfort, right? Your identity is inseparable from your people, your land, your collective story. It's you. That's what defines you. One returning Jamaican said, Jamaica is where my Jamaican name came from. It's what defined me as a human being. Think about that, And in a world that tells us to find ourselves, to be self-made, to prioritize self-care, here are people saying the opposite. I am because my country is. If my country suffers, I cannot be whole. And this is the word philosophy in action. I am because we are. Number two, this is about spiritual pull, not economic calculation. Multiple people describe a spiritual attachment to Jamaica that they can't fully explain. One woman said, the foreign land feels empty when Jamaica is in crisis. Let that marinate. It feels empty when Jamaica is in crisis. She has a job abroad, probably citizenship, definitely safety, but it feels empty because home is suffering. This is what the diaspora lives with this dual consciousness. You're not physically in one place, but spiritually tethered to another. And when crisis strikes, that tether doesn't just tug, it yanks. Western migration theory assumes people move for better opportunities and gradually assimilate, cutting ties with with back home. But the Caribbean diaspora never signed up for that deal. They took the opportunities, yes, but they never stopped being from somewhere else. And number three, this is about skill and agency, not helplessness. And this way it's got me, by the way. The narrative around natural disasters in the global south is always the same. These poor, helpless people need our help. Savior complex on full display. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these rich countries, by the way. But look at who's returning to Jamaica. Engineers, doctors, skilled tradespeople, educators, people who have been succeeding in Western systems designed to benefit from brain drain, and they are reversing it, right? One person even said it clearly. We are the skilled people, intelligent people. We know what Jamaica means to us, and we're going to use our skills and our heart to do good. And this is not charity. This is a repatriation of human capital. This is the diaspora saying, you wanted our brains, we are taking them back. I'm going to be real with you guys. As someone who covers diaspora issues, this hit me differently, because how many of us have had that conversation, that quite late night thought, like, what if I went back? I've been singing about this on my platform for long. Not for vocation, not for retirement. Actually went back. And every time we talk ourselves out of it. The economy is unstable. The infrastructure is not there. I've built a life here. It's not practical. All valid, all true. But watching these Jamaicans pack up their lives, I realized that we've all been asking the wrong questions. The question is not, is it practical to go back? The question is, can I live with myself if I don't? Because that's what they are answering. One man said literally, I could not see Hurricane Melissa take advantage of our country and not go back and fix her up. That's not economics, that's owner. That's looking in the mirror and deciding who you want to be when your people need you the most, right? And here's the thing, this is not just about Jamaica. This is every diaspora community's tension. Nigerians, Ghanaians, Kenyans, Haitians, Dominicans, we all navigate this. the pull between security abroad and responsibility back home. And what makes this moment remarkable is that thousands of Jamaicans are choosing home publicly, loudly, unapologetically, and they're sending a message to the world, family over foreign. So you want to know what really got me? Let me tell you, it's the phrase that kept coming up. We will never abandon you. Parents, country, culture, we will never abandon you. That's a vow. That's a covenant language. And in a world of transactional relationships, disposable connections, what have you done for me lately? Energy. Here are people declaring eternal loyalty to a place that can't offer them the highest salary or the best healthcare or the most Instagram-worthy lifestyle. They are saying, you gave us pride, you gave us joy, you gave us resilience, strength, happiness, the best food, our identity as human beings. And we will never forget that, quote unquote. So that's love, not romantic love, but not even familial love in the nuclear sense. That's ancestral, communal, and spiritual love. The kind that says, my flourishing is incomplete if my people are suffering. The kind that gets on a plane into disaster zone instead away from it. The kind the West forgot was possible. So what does this mean for the rest of us in the diaspora? I'm not saying everyone needs to pack up and move back tomorrow. That's not realistic for most of us, and that's okay. I understand. But this moment is asking us a question we can't avoid. What do we owe the places that made us? Is it enough to send money? Is it enough to visit during the holidays? Is it enough to represent a flag on social media? Or is there a date, no financial but essential, that can only be paid with presence? I don't have the answer for you. That's between you and your concerns, you and your elders, you and your God. But what I know is that Jamaica just showed the world what's possible when a diaspora decides that that home is not just where you're from, it's where you're needed. They're not waiting for the UN. They're not waiting for the World Bank. They are not waiting for permission. They are buying tickets. They are organizing relief. They're using their skills. They are showing up. And in doing so, they are rewriting the script on what disaster response looks, what development looks like, what love looks like, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what this is. Not charity, not obligation, just love. The kind that says, I cannot be comfortable where you suffer, right? The kind that crosses oceans, the kind that builds nations. To the Jamaican diaspora, the world is watching, and what they're seeing is nothing short of extraordinary. To everyone else in the diaspora, Jamaica just set a standard. The question is, what are we going to do when our homelands give us a call? Drop your thoughts below, and if this resonated, share it with someone from the diaspora who needs to see this, because this conversation it's just the beginning. One love, peace. Hope to see you in the next one.